They will, yell at you saying, "You're not my friend anymore, I won't hang out with you ever," blah blah blah. Just because you cancel the plan once, like literally once. So I know you must be thinking, what do I mean by the title, "You don't need friends?" And I get it. I mean, yeah, I will explain it in the video. Like, you have to watch the whole video what I mean when I say you don't need friends. And yeah, let's get into it.
Game, game start. 아파트.
So, so I grew up as a single child. I don't have siblings, and I did have like a group of friends in my neighborhood, but I think even I did have like a group of friends in elementary school, but from sixth grade it decreased, and now we have three friends. I think I think it's three. I hope it's not less. Okay. But now it's decreased to three, and it's not even a group. They don't hang out with each other because some I met in high school, some I met now in college. So yeah, they don't even know each other. So it's not even a group. First I did have a group, now it's not even a group. But now that I think it took me a lot of time to like realize that I don't need a group of friends. Like, there are a lot of disadvantages to it anyway. Like how like peer pressure, everybody knows this. Like if somebody does it or you like feel the need, you should do that to be cool or something, or I don't know. Like for peer pressure, I think it works differently for everybody. Like some people do it like for being cool, some people do it for like getting attention and the validation from their friends. Like they consider you like one of them, something. So yeah, you get influence, you get like the peer pressure. I think girls know about like the competition we have. Like some of your friends are in a competition with you, they like pretend to be your friends, and then they copy you and try to pretend that you copied them and blah blah blah, and then make a fuss about it. And yeah, we all know that. I have been through that, I kind of relate. But yeah, so after all of this time and now in college, I kind of realized that like certain type of people you should not be friends, or at least not consider your friends. They're like, you should not take what they do or say to your heart, because yeah, you should like keep in mind, in your back of your mind, like this friendship or whatever this is not gonna last. It's gonna fall out anyway. So they're like, first, they're like the people who consider you a backup friend. I think you will literally get it from the word itself. So they kind of like hang out with you, talk to you, ask for your help in like assignments, projects, whatever, whatever. Only when, I think the help part I don't really know, but they would like give you attention and talk to you only when their main friend is not there. And the main friend is kind of like the friend they knew from like childhood or like from a really long time. And I don't blame them. It's literally not their fault either. If you like feel like that person is your friend and like you have known them the longest and you want to hang out with them and all, that's like totally fine. But to give you the attention then make you feel unwanted is really bad. Yeah, you should just avoid doing that. But yeah, so those friends, nah, they, you will not last because they don't even consider you the same level, and they don't prioritize you the same level as they would the other friend. So yeah, so the amount of efforts you are taking in the friendship, the other person isn't. Like, no. Then there's a second kind of friend who is like doesn't make plans with you or anything. It's not like I don't think it's like one-sided totally. They do take efforts to talk to you. I think I have like mixed feelings about this. I don't know. But they do talk to you and you do feel they are like, having the same efforts in the friendship. But then sometimes they were like, I don't know, they if we like they will like cancel plans and all, And if you cancel the plans, like whatever reason you might have, then they will kind of like make a fuss about it. They will hang up the call on you. They will, yell at you, saying, "You're not my friend anymore. I won't hang out with you ever." Blah blah blah. Just because you cancel the plan once, like literally once, and yeah. And you kind of like rethink your actions, like what did you do wrong for them to like react like this, and then you are like sort of forced to end the friendship. Because like, see, if you're disrespected like that and they don't even realize that they need to apologize for it, or at least like own up to it, that yeah, I did a mistake, I should have not talked to you like that or whatever. If they don't do that, you're kind of like forced to end the friendship. Don't be in that friendship at all. And you're just kind of like rethinking your actions, like what did I do wrong? Because they canceled plans multiple times, and I'm not saying they didn't have reasons. They must have had reason, or maybe they made excuses. They know, I have no idea. But you didn't really react that way. As a friend, you understood what they were saying, right? But as a friend, they didn't really understand what you were saying. They kind of like, see, suppose your parents told you you should, like, you cannot go to a trip or to the movies with them or blah blah blah. They're like, you have an assignment due, you should do that, something, or you have your exams coming up, something like that. And they react on you, they argue with you over the phone for 2-3 days, like, we make, and the plan is made by you only, because we established that you only make the plans. But yeah, after like making the plans and you had to back out for your own reasons, they kind of like react in a really violent, non-understanding way. Like, yeah, it's really weird when you're in that position where you're like, I would have understood, but she didn't or he didn't. And yeah, it's kind of weird, really. Like, bro, I made the plan. What the fuck? But yeah, those kind of friends, no, don't. At least like with these people, don't really put so much effort, or at least take them like seriously. Just be like, yeah, we know each other, we talk, blah blah blah. That's it. And being like told no, like to hang out by your parents is a valid reason. Like, come on, if my mom said no, like you cannot go there or something, I cannot do anything about it. Like, I cannot argue with my mom. But yeah, that's like literally a really valid reason. I don't know why people don't understand that. Like, my mom said no, I can't do anything. Like, she will not give me food to eat. I don't know. She will not give me dinner. But yeah, so I don't really understand why people like, oh, your mom said no, like you should come, you just sneak out, blah blah blah. You should convince her. Like, I can't. If I could, I would have done that, because I'm the only one putting the efforts anyway. But yeah, then there's the third kind of friend. Again, I think we all knew this, like the enemy friend. They kind of like be with you, but like to copy you, or like, I don't know what they exactly do. Like, it's like different. Like, some like compete with you, some like copy you and then make a fuss about it that you copied them, stuff like that. Or some be with you, makes like really harsh jokes that are like not jokes, kind of like insults, but you can't really pinpoint where or like accuse them, then you will be the one overreacting. But if you made a joke, they will be like, you should have done that, you should have said that, you're a bad friend. And it's not like they will come up to you and say that. They will go up to the crowd, like the whole, like, I don't know, the class or whatever. They will tell everyone that you were the bad friend, that you made that joke, and now you should apologize, apparently. Even though they make plenty of jokes like that about you and others. Not just you, like others too. Sometimes it's people's personalities like that, I guess. Yeah. So those friends, please avoid. Just avoid them. There are so much drama, and you are overthinking so much. Like if you have like a habit of overthinking over stuff you did or something, or like overthink in general, like me. But if you do have a habit of that, also it's not a really good habit. I don't promote overthinking. But still, if you do overthink, please avoid people like this. You don't need these. Even though like there's like people who are fun, who you can hang out with, who are like funny, uh, fun to hang out with, and blah blah blah. But they're not decent people. You get me? Like some people are funny, they are chaotic, blah blah blah. You have like the best time of your life with them, like going to cafes and stuff, but they're not exactly decent. You get me? They lack human decency, and that's the point. They just lack the basic decency, like as I said in the jokes part. So avoid them, because then you will be thrown in this spiral of overthinking. You'll just keep overthinking, like, did I do this wrong, did I do this right, was I overreacting, was she overreacting, was she right, was I wrong, blah blah blah, or he, whatever, well, whatever the friend is. But yeah, don't be in this friendship at all, or at least, even if you don't want to directly break this off, you have realized that the person is kind of like this, you should, even if you don't want to break it off, maybe because the person will spread more rumors about you, which again creates more drama that you don't want, then you should just kind of like distance, try talking to other people, and like not give them the same level of attention, but not exactly break it off like by arguing or something. Because see, if you argue with any of your friends, like if you're trying to break off a friendship because you know you're being disrespected, or they don't give any, like, so they don't really care about you, like you feel like that, then don't argue, not at all. Because if you go there, like to the friend, he or she or whatever, they will, like, if you tell them like there were instances where you didn't really care about me, or you were really disrespectful, or I didn't like the way you said this or did this, or blah blah blah, they will pretend, either they will pretend they don't remember, or they will throw it on you that you would have acted this way if you were in my place, which you already know you would have not. But then you cannot explain them that you would have not, because they don't have the same mindset. You get me? Like they don't have the same way of thinking, the same decency, the same mindset to think that you would have never done that, and that even like sometimes you have been in that place and you have not done that, you chose not to, and you cannot really explain them now. So yeah, these people avoid. They just, it's just like ignore them, just give them a silent treatment, or just don't put that much efforts like while like talking to them or something. Just, even if like how you text people with like, I don't know, like cold, just like send something, okay, thanks, bye, good to know, blah blah blah, like don't get too involved. It's not gonna end well. And I don't know, I think, yeah, that's it. I don't know, but I feel really bad I relate to this. I relate to having friends like this. Well, I think till 10th grade I had a group, or at least I believe so. I don't know if they cared about me, but yeah, I did have a group. I did enjoy the farewell party. I enjoyed a lot of time together during the classes and all, but now we don't. Well, I don't think we are a group now. I don't even think we talk from. Who do I talk to? I don't really remember who I talked to from like now 10th grade. No, I just, as I said before, I just have 3 friends now. And yeah, having 3 friends now and like having so much time together, like so much time alone, I have like realized that, yeah, it's just about the mindset. See, it's about the mindset that if you like think I'm lonely, you are lonely. You're gonna feel lonely. Lonely is a feeling. You're like gonna feel lonely. It's like Lonely is like a feeling you can feel in a group too, because it's kind of like the feeling of feeling empty or not being understood, and that's what it is. But even if you're alone, don't think you're lonely. Just think you're like, I'm alone, but I have time to myself. I can do stuff on my own. I don't need them. Yeah, it's kind of just don't go into the spiral of thinking, oh, I'm lonely, and then you'll subconsciously like talk to people and try to seek friendship that are not meant for you. Because see, if the people are meant for you, they will be in your life, literally. So like, do not try it. Like, do not go into that rabbit hole. Just don't. So yeah, just don't. Yeah, just appreciate being alone. Okay, because you get so much time. You're not influenced by somebody else's opinions, their thoughts, their mindsets. You have time for yourself. You can think for yourself what you want to do, what you don't want to do, and you don't feel like the need to be validated by them. Like suppose I paint, I draw, whatever you call it, but I do it alone when my free time, and I don't really feel like the need to be validated anymore. Like to go up to them and be like, like, is this good? Is this bad? And yeah, because I don't have a group of friends to like have this spiral for me. And yeah, I don't really know who this video is for. Like anybody related to this, you can comment down below, of course. But I think it is for like people in high school, because that's where you know the shit about friends and all. And even if you don't know about it, it's okay. I didn't really either, but yeah, even if you don't, it's totally fine. You do mess up, you do meet the wrong people, but you do meet the right people too. If they are people who are meant for you, they will always come your way. You always have them in your life. You don't really actively need to like, do stuff you don't want to just for them to stay. Like apologize for the mistakes you didn't do, or get disrespected and being told that, oh, it's just a joke. Yeah, you don't really need to do all that. If the people are meant for you, and if they're just meant to stay in your life, they will. You don't really have to do anything. And there's a quote I read on Pinterest, because I'm a Pinterest girly. But yeah, so there's a quote I read: loneliness is the poverty of self, solitude is the richness of self. So it's kind of like the mindset. You have to put it in your mind that, I'm not lonely, I'm in solitude. Solitude is like being content while you're alone. So, like, being able to enjoy yourself, like, your time with yourself. And it's kind of like, it's really, solitude is a really good thing, because you're with somebody who knows you the longest and knows you like the best, literally. You know yourself the best, and you are with yourself in solitude. And you don't have anybody around you to pressure you, to judge you, to criticize you in any way, because you're with yourself. And that's the best thing you could ever have, because you have known yourself the longest, and you're the person who will stay with yourself the longest. So yeah, I think just enjoy your solitude, I guess. This is what the video means. Enjoy solitude. Don't feel lonely. Never like, whenever you like feel like, oh, I'm lonely, just change that mindset. Always think, well, I'm alone, not lonely. Different stuff. Lonely, feeling empty and all. Alone is being with yourself, able to do stuff by yourself, not needing a group of people or people around you to do stuff. And yeah, I guess that's it. I don't know how long this video is. Fuck. Oh, I think this is too long. But yeah, I will see you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe, and bye.
Start!